What if half the facts we grew up repeating were never true? From royal PR stunts to Hollywood inventions and pure marketing magic, we're counting down 33 of the biggest historical myths people still believe. For each one, I'll give you the story, the truth, and why the myth stuck. You cannot see the Great Wall from the moon, and not even reliably with the naked eye from low Earth orbit. It's long but narrow, blending with terrain. Astronauts say you're likelier to spot cities at night or broad highways. The claim predates spaceflight and sounded epic, so it calcified into fact. Why it stuck? It flatters human achievement and makes a great classroom soundbite. The tale of flushed pet gators breeding into blind albino sewer monsters is a crowd pleaser with zero evidence. Sanitation workers haven't found thriving colonies. Could a stray reptile show up? Rarely and briefly. Why it stuck? Urban jungles need urban legends. Newspapers, comics, and kids' books kept the beast alive. The Bavarian Illuminati, 1776 to 1785, was a small reformist society promoting reason, not a planet-spanning puppet master. It fizzled after about a decade. Why it stuck? Symbols are fun to connect. Conspiracy narratives are addictive because they make chaos feel scripted. St. Patrick drove out snakes. Ireland had no native snakes after the Ice Age. Snakes symbolized pagan religions displaced by Christianity. Why it stuck? A vivid miracle beats a slow cultural shift. It's perfect festival lore. Absinthe makes you hallucinate. Absinthe contains thujone, but at non-psychedelic levels. The trippy myth was fueled by temperance panics and the French wine industry protecting market share. Why it stuck? Bohemian mystique sells. Vice plus genius is a romantic cocktail. Lemmings commit mass suicide. Disney's White Wilderness staged the cliff-jumping scene by herding lemmings for the shot. Lemmings don't have a death march instinct. Why it stuck? The footage looked authoritative. The metaphor for mindless conformity proved irresistible. Diamonds are rare and forever. Diamonds aren't uniquely scarce. A monopoly throttled supply and ad campaigns forged the love equals diamond equation. A diamond is forever created a ritual, not a truth of geology. Why it stuck? Rituals bind culture. Once proposals required diamonds, the loop reinforced itself. Elementary, my dear Watson. Holmes never says that exact line in Conan Doyle's stories. It was cemented by later plays and films. Why it stuck? Catchphrases are mnemonic glue. Pop culture overwrites print. Medieval people thought Earth was flat-educated. Medieval's new Earth was spherical from classical sources. Columbus challenged distance, not shape. Why it stuck? Painting the past as backward flatters modernity and makes a tidy hero story. Titanic was marketed as unsinkable. The company used hedged language. Practically unsinkable. Papers dropped the qualifier after the tragedy. Why it stuck? Unsinkable ship sinks is headline gold. Nuance went down with a hole. Cleopatra, Egyptian bombshell. Cleopatra was Greek-Macedonian, last of the Ptolemies. Contemporary imagery suggests charisma and intellect, not a Hollywood ideal. Why it stuck? Beauty myths travel faster than administrative brilliance and linguistic prowess. Newton's apple bonk. Newton recalled seeing an apple fall and pondering why, not being comically bonked. Why it stuck? Because slapstick is more shareable than slow, careful thought. The Iron Maiden. The spike-lined sarcophagus is a late invention exhibited for shock, no solid medieval use. Why it stuck? Victorian sensationalism, plus our appetite for Dark Ages horrors. Abner Doubleday invented baseball. A 1907 panel sought a purely American origin and retrofitted a hero. Earlier bat and ball games predated. Why it stuck? Nations love creation myths. Sports need founders. General Tso's chicken is traditional Hunan, a 1970s New York invention calibrated to American palates. Fried, sweet, sticky. Why it stuck? It's delicious, and a great name anchors a menu. The literal Trojan horse, likely a metaphor for a siege engine or poetic shorthand, not a hollow equine gift. Why it stuck? The visual is iconic, and gift treachery is timeless. Only 300 Spartans at Thermopylae. About 7,000 Greeks fought with the Spartan corps. Why it stuck, 300 versus a million, is a cleaner underdog poster. The Mozart effect makes babies smarter. A small 1993 study on college students showed a short spatial boost. Nothing about infants or lasting IQ. Why it stuck, parenting markets love quick wins. Newspapers love neat headlines. Perpetual motion miracle. An early 1800s machine was exposed, literally hand-cranked upstairs. Why it stuck. Audiences crave wonder. Fraudsters exploit physics illiteracy. Classical statues were white. Ancient statues were vividly painted. Pigments vanished over time. Why it stuck. Marble minimalism shaped Renaissance taste and modern museum aesthetics. High noon shootouts ruled the West. Formal duels were rare. Many towns enforced gun checks. Violence skewed toward brawls and ambushes. Why it stuck. Westerns needed ritual drama. Law books don't sell tickets. The cowboy was only white. Up to 25% were black. Many were Mexican vaqueros who pioneered techniques and terms. Why it stuck. Early film and dime novels centered a narrow archetype. Nero fiddled while Rome burned. No fiddles existed. Contemporary sources placed Nero away at the start, later funding relief. Why it stuck. Villainy plus fire is cinematic and politically useful. Medieval people never bathed. Public baths, soaps, and routine washing existed. Practices changed with plague fears. Why it stuck. Filthy past makes modern hygiene feel heroic. Medieval life expectancy was 30. Averages were dragged down by infant mortality. Survivors often reached 60 to 70. Why it stuck. A single number is tidy, even when misleading. The Spanish Inquisition was peak torture. Brutal, yes, but with formal limits. Many secular courts were worse. Why it stuck. Rival propaganda and our appetite for the macabre. Tutankhamun's deadly curse expedition members' mortality matched norms. Carter lived 17 more years. Why it stuck. Mummies plus mystery equals clicks, long before clicks. A message to Garcia, as corporate gospel written in an hour. The real mission was assisted, not lone wolf heroism. Why it stuck. Managers loved a tidy parable of unquestioning initiative. Ponce de Leon and the Fountain of Youth. His own reports don't mention it. The legend was stapled on later. Why it stuck. A Fool's Quest is a compelling cautionary tale. The Priory of Sion, Ancient Guardians, actually a 1956 hoax by Pierre Plantard, later popularized by novels. Why it stuck. Secret orders with superstar members are irresistible. William Tell, Apple shot of destiny electrifying legend. No hard evidence. Similar stories appear across Europe. Why it stuck. Founding myths forge identity. Archery drama is evergreen. Banzai as mindless human waves. Typically a last resort assault when positions were hopeless. Desperation, not cartoon fanaticism. Why it stuck. Simplified enemy stereotypes under wartime lenses. Throwing a glove starts a duel by the pistol era. Duels began with formal letters and negotiations. Paperwork first, gunpowder last. Why it stuck. The glove toss is theatrical. Etiquette is boring. We love stories more than footnotes. And that's how myths win. Some were marketing ops. Some were propaganda. Some were movie magic that felt too good to question. Which myth surprised you most? Drop it in the comments. If you want more myth-busting deep dives, ancient tech fakes, royal PR disasters, subscribe and ring the bell.